lovely Scorpios. I hope you guys are well. This is Debs, and we are here for your reading for mid-June 2026. And it is hotting up here in the south of France. I've got an aircon unit here. I'm hoping you can't hear it. If you can, sorry. But it does prevent me sort of passing out in the heat. So, Scorpio. I can only describe the energy because I didn't see anything. I just saw a load of darkness. But the energy coming through might pertain to you reconnecting with someone because you're both now ready to fight for this connection, this love. The only thing I saw in this darkness were two sort of comets very slowly in the night sky heading towards each other. And when they connected, there was sort of a rainbow of light. It was so beautiful, but I didn't see people. I didn't hear conversations. It was just that when I came out of meditation, I heard reconnecting, fighting for this love. So I feel, Scorpio, this might have been a very complicated situation. You both could have been connected to other people. You both still may be. Or one of you was heavily involved with another person, married with kids. The other person felt frustrated and drifted off. Whatever the situation, I think you're both now ready to fight for this love. So Scorpio, if you are single, waiting for somebody to detach and they reconnect with you, you're going to hang on in there and see what happens. You're not going to turn your back again. If this person said to you previously, I'm going to get out of this, it's going to happen, hang on in there, and then they disconnected from you, they are reconnecting and they are taking the necessary steps, okay? It may be, Scorpio, that because you two have been apart, you're recognizing how important you two were to each other, and you're recognizing that neither of you really want to let this go, okay? Yeah. So, I'm getting a lot of loved up energy. Okay, Scorps. Let's dive in. The deck is the Guardian Tarot. Thank you, Michael. If you guys want a private reading, everything is down below. The link to my channel is there. And of course, I list all the decks. So, yes. Arnold's standing up and he's showing me what looks like a hospital graph. And I can see somebody's heart beating. Beep, 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 and then it sort of goes up out of control. Now, I don't know whether or not, Scorpio, somebody had a health scare, they've recovered, and one of you is just realizing how much this person means to you. Oh my God, you had a health scare. I'm so glad you're okay. I do love you. And yes, let's work on it. Something like that. I don't know whether or not the chemistry was out of control. You know, don't know. So let's do this. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my beautiful Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, masculine or feminine? What do we have for Scorpio, please, for mid-June 2026? Okay, there might have been a moment between you two where you either held hands in the dark, and I don't quite know what that means. It might have been you wanted to keep this quiet from everybody else, secret, right? It may well be, Scorpio, you had a moment with someone which you always remember. Could be. Could be. Okay, guys. Wow. Temperance. Wow, Scorpio. You could be connected, Scorps, with a Sagittarian. You may feel a lot of chemistry with Sag. Or with the energy of Temperance, you two are being brought back together by Archangel Michael. But if that's the case, you're being brought back together in far more of a temperate energy. If there were arguments, angst, stress, and then a huge amount of passion, and it sort of was a little bit crazy, you're both coming back in much calmer energies. Crossing that is the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Scorpio. You may be single, guys. You may have been patiently waiting, Scorps, for this person to come back to you. Or Scorpio, you have been sitting in a very calm energy, thinking about someone sat in the Nine of Pentacles that you want to be with. In the past, the Seven of Cups. I think you two might have been confused about this connection. One of you may have wondered if the other person was off dating other people. Someone here might have been confused. Was this feeling mutual, right? After that time, the Knight of Wands, there was a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry. The spark was lit, it turned into a bonfire, it was crazy, but maybe it sort of just sparked out. There might have been a lot of passion, but there may also have been a lot of issues, arguments, disagreements between the two of you, a very intense connection. What you're thinking about now, Scorps, is the King of Wands. Ooh, okay. So you're thinking about a very sexy masculine King of Wands, or if you're embodying the King of Wands, Scorpio, you are about to take action. You are about to pursue this person. In the immediate future, Scorpio, the Page of Wands. Now, this can be good news, or this can be you communicating with this person, wanting to figure out whether or not the chemistry is still there for them. You may be dipping your toe in the water. If you two haven't spoken for a while, this is you thinking, okay, I'm just going to reach out and see if they respond. Are they excited to hear from me? You could be. In terms of your fears, my Scorps, the Six of Cups, interesting. You're fearful that this person will start talking about the past, which may suggest, Scorpio, that you two left in negative circumstances. There was a big blow up. There was a lot of stress in the past. Things might have been said, and whoever said these things might have thought, I wish I hadn't have done that. Wish I hadn't have said that, because it might have created an ending. Now, whoever your person is, my Scorps, they're sitting in the energy of the Hermit. They have been taking some time to relax. They've also been taking some time to think about the connection with you. I think this is someone who distanced themselves, Scorps, because they either had to do some soul searching about the connection, or they might have felt it was very passionate, it was very heated, but it sort of blew up out of all proportion, or somebody started to get angry and upset, and this person kind of just detached because it was too much for them. Can't deal with this, can't deal with this, can't deal with this, got a lot to think about, and they might have just disconnected, okay? In your hopes, my Scorpios, the Lovers, I think you're hoping that either this person chooses you, if you were involved with somebody who was in another connection. For some, you may be hoping to simply be with a Gemini, or with a Lover, Scorpio, you're wanting to relight the flame. You're wanting this passionate connection back. And the outcome, Justice. Oh my gosh. So, Scorps, this could be justice for you. This person could be balancing out their life, or whomever might have been involved with somebody else may be going through a legal situation to completely detach, to become single. Could be, my Scorps. Okay, let's move these cards. So I have space for the others. So Scorpio, this is looking really good. Justice is Libra energy. Libra energy, okay. Clarification for you, my Scorpios. King of Cups. So I could be connecting with a masculine, or Scorpio, it may well be that you as a feminine fell in love with a fellow water sign, a King of Cups. Okay. Oh my goodness, Three of Swords, heartbreak. Or this might have simply been a heartbreaking situation where you two wanted to be together. The passion was crazy. The connection was there. The emotions are very deep for each other, but you two were caught up in a situation that involved other people, which meant you couldn't be together. And that might have been the heartbreak. Now, whomever is sat in the energy of the Hermit, they've been doing a lot of soul searching about you and about the connection, their energy. Whew, all right, the Devil, Capricorn energy. They may be obsessed with you, Scorpio, but they may feel it's a bit out of control. Okay. They may just fantasize about you day and night, okay? Could be something like that. Nine of Swords. Wow. I mean, this is someone who may not be able to sleep, Scorpio, because they're thinking of you. ... Fill in the blank. It may be, guys, this is someone simply in a toxic situation themselves, wrapped up in a situation they can't get out of, and they're having sleepless nights because they don't know what to do about this. And in that case, Scorpio, you're there messaging this person. You may be feeling a bit cross with the Page of Wands, but all they're saying to you is, I need time to think. I need, to figure out a way of getting out of my situation. I want to be with you, but I have to keep my distance for now. Okay? Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. Goodness me, Scorps. I think this signifies that you walked away. Yes, Knight of Cups. You walked away in the past, even though you knew that you two loved each other, because I'm hearing love just wasn't enough. There needed to be serious conversations about where this is going. How are we going to do this? How are we going to plan to make this work? And there wasn't. That energy wasn't there. All right. So, my beautiful Scorpios, I think you two are coming back together again because you two simply cannot be without each other, is what I'm hearing. And I think you two are going to make plans to make this work this time around. This time around. You're going to fight for this love, guys. Alrighty. So, Scorpio, we have Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles. We have Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles. I think you have been very patient with someone. You could have been patient with a King of Wands. Okay. Could be a Sag. We've got Virgo here, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's about it. And Libra. Okay. You've been very patient, Scorps. Knight of Swords. There was an argument. There was an argument or a heated discussion. And I think you two went your separate ways. I think you two might have gone your separate ways. The Emperor. Okay. It might well be, Scorpio, you were dealing with an Aries. I think the argument was about the fact that someone here was married. And you pulled back, Scorpio, because you wanted to give this person time to make the decision to maybe leave a partnership. Yeah. The argument was about overindulgence. You may have said to this person, oh, you're just looking for a fling. You're just looking for a third-party connection. That's not for me, says Scorpio. You might have stood up for yourself, guys. Yeah. Because there were two people in the connection, right? You and another woman, maybe. And we have this Emperor. So, Scorps, you obviously stood your ground. Good for you guys. And I think you have been waiting to see what this person would do. The Hierophant, maybe about their marriage. Taurian energy. Yeah, but beautiful connection, guys. Very spiritual. Strong past life energy here. Soulmate energy. So in the past, Scorpio, Seven of Cups, a lot of confusion, a lot of emotion. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Will they, won't they? Will they leave the other person? Won't they? You were just stuck kind of in the middle of this person's rather complicated situation, wondering what they were going to do. The moon sat in fear. This was a secret connection. This was a secret connection. Five of Pentacles. Maybe you've been on your own for a long period of time, Scorpio, and this person felt left out in the cold, and you two simply just came together and it worked. Or this person might have said to you, you know, there are issues to do with finances, but I feel left out in the cold in my relationship. Whatever happened in the past, it's as if you told yourself you should hold back, but I don't think you could, Scorps. I think you two developed this passionate connection. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it might have all happened at a distance, you know. I mean, this is this person saying, look, if we're going to meet up, we have to meet up in a different city, a different state, even a different country. But you two decided to work on this. Yes, maybe you even thought, Scorpio, that this person was working on an ending of their connection. So this might have fired you up to sort of keep going, keep the faith. Two of Wands. So you waited, Scorpio, for this person to end the connection they were in to make it work with you. You were waiting, keeping your fingers crossed. Are they going to end it to be with me? Queen of Pentacles. So Scorpio, this person might have been connected to a Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, or Scorpio with a Queen of Pentacles. This could have been you hoping to be this person's long-term partner, right? Yes, hoping that when they left the connection they were in, the next step will be to offer you commitment, that you two will get married, that sort of thing. So Scorps, we have a King of Wands on your mind. Someone you're very attracted to, somebody who is telling you they are taking action. Okay. Four of Cups, interesting. But your reaction to that, Scorpio, is, oh yes, heard it all before. I have been waiting, nothing's been happening. You may feel as if, Scorps, this person doesn't want to lose you, but what they're not telling you is they're in a toxic situation they can't get out of. Ten of Swords. Wow, guys. You may feel you should end this. You may feel this person's just messing you around. It's as if you're waiting for the bomb to drop. You're waiting for this person to say, okay, that's it. I'm sorry. Can't deal with it. Can't do this, right? Can't deal with this. Four of Pentacles. You think, this is what you're thinking, Scorpio. You feel that any minute now, this person's going to communicate with you to say, I can't do this because of financial issues. I can't do this because my partner wants to hang on to me. You're waiting for the painful ending, Scorps. You're just waiting for it. Oh, guys. Eight of Swords. You're in your head, trapped in your thoughts. Is this person going to reach out and say, I'm sorry, it's done. I've changed my mind. You don't know. You don't know. But Scorpio, we have communication in the immediate future. You are sat in the Page of Wands. Now, this could be you saying to this person, I've had enough. You may be angry. What's going on? There's been nothing from you. It could be, Scorpio, that this is you trying to move into a very light-hearted energy because you do not want to lose this person. This is you feeling all up in your head, convinced this is going to be a painful ending. This is you not sleeping well at night. This is you stressing out, but you are forcing yourself to pick up the phone and say, hey, how are you? How are things going? Everything all right? When deep down, you know, your heart's racing, your palms are all sweating. You're thinking, oh my God, they're going to end it. They're going to end it. And this is you sitting in this light-hearted energy with the hope that this person is going to relax and you two are going to carry on. building on this connection, talking about coming together. So, Archangel Michael, when do we have the Page of Wands and the Hermit for my Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. There might have been something that happened in April. I'm seeing April in my mind in capitals, but it's sort of fading in and out. Okay. 12th to the 23rd of July. So soon, guys. 12th to the 23rd of July. I've got to be honest, Scorpio, I think you're reaching out here. You're reaching out to someone who has been in hermit mode. Let's have a look first of all at your person's energy. Now they could be a Virgo, they could be a Capricorn, they could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, they could be anyone. Let's have a look at this person's energy. They've been thinking about you, thinking about the situation. Six of Swords. They want to move to calmer waters with you, Scorpio, which means if there was a rather dramatic argument and you two walked away from each other in the past, they don't want that to happen again. How are they feeling about my Scorpios? 10 of Wands. Okay, they are really burdened. I'm hearing they don't want to lose you. They're really burdened, Scorpio. They don't want to lose you, but it's as if they don't know what to do. I think they're under a lot of pressure. 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. They're under a lot of pressure. Okay. There could be drama going on in their household. There could be a lot of angst and drama in the family they're in. They could be the head of a household, right? It could be their partner's found out. It could be they're worried about their kids. They're worried about money. Judgment. Okay. Scorpio, someone has found out about the fling, about this affair, and they have asked this person to face Judgment Day. And they feel judged by someone in the family who has found out about this. And they don't quite know what to do. Yeah, because they faced a Tower moment. Scorpio, Aries energy. Someone in the family has said to this person, you have to end this. You have to end this. This isn't right. Yeah, these cards are full of energy. They may feel, Scorpio, they have to end it with you, Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy, but they don't want to. I think they may be trying to let the dust settle in the situation, and they may need time, but Scorpio, I think you've been waiting long enough. What else is going on in this person's life? Oh my gosh, the Devil, the 9 of Swords, the Tower, the 10 of Wands. Okay, Strength. They might have had health issues, or this person might have had problems with a Leo. Could be a Leo found out about this. King of Swords. Because Scorpio, someone found out, they've been holding back from seeking legal advice, which might have been to figure out how much they'd lose if they'd gone out of their situation. I think someone found out and they feel called out, they feel judged, and I think they have moved into hermit mode to try and figure out what they want to do and how they feel. Tell us about the situation behind the scenes. What's going on in their family dynamic? Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. There might be issues to do with finances. These all jumped out. Okay. This person might be desperately trying to balance finances. It could be there was financial loss in a family dynamic. It could be they lost their job. It could be they're thinking about child support. Ace of Pentacles. They may be considering legal separation as opposed to divorce, and it could be because of finances. This is all about money. Are they going to tell you what's going on? Let's have a look. Ooh, 8 of Wands, yes. Now, they may not go into details. They may not go into details, Scorpio. All they may say to you is, I'm dealing with a lot of problems relating to balancing out finances in the family. What else are they going to say to you? Again, this is money. They're going to say to you they made some poor financial decisions in the past, which means that now progressing into a divorce may not be possible. This person may not be able to afford to divorce. What else is this person saying? They're really stressed. 4 of Swords. They don't know what to do. I mean, 4 of Swords is, Scorpio, I want to be with you, but I'm tired. I feel drained. I feel burdened. I'm not sleeping well. I don't know what to do. I do think, Scorpio, they're being honest with you. I don't get a sense here that they're trying to play victim or they are trying to make a mountain out of a molehill because they want an excuse to, you know, maybe ask you to be a bit more patient. But that is what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting. This person is really stressing out. What else are they saying to my Scorpios? It's as if they're helpless, you know. 9 of Wands, yeah. Oh, my gosh. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. It's as if they're saying to you, look, I want to be with you, but financially it's impossible to get out of this. What they are considering is legal separation to keep finances within a family unit. Now, Scorpio, you may be cross, I've got to be honest, Page of Wands. Well, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to divorce. I've been waiting for you to be single. Or Scorpio, you may move into a light-hearted energy, realizing this person that you love is stressing out because you have a horrible feeling that if you put pressure on them, they're so stressed they're just going to say to you, okay, we have to just leave it. Sorry, I'm under too much pressure. We're going to have to leave it. Let's have a look at the Page of Wands. Tell us about the Page of Wands. This is your energy, guys. The Chariot. Scorpio, you may suggest that you travel to see this person. You may be worried if they're under that much pressure. The Star. You're trying to be optimistic. I mean, what you're saying to this person is, look, I just want to be with you. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be successful. With the energy of the Star, what you're saying to this person is, you're everything I've ever wanted, you know? Cancerian energy, Aquarian energy, Scorps, 3 of Pentacles. Scorpio, you are sitting in a very mature energy about this. What you're saying to this person is, look, I'm happy to work in partnership. I'm happy to help you get through this time. I just think you don't want to lose this person, Scorpio. You know, you're trying to be patient. You're trying to be helpful in this. Yeah, Queen of Cups, so Scorps, this could be you. You could be a feminine. Guys, you love this person. You're trying to psychologically lift the pressure off them and get them to see a slightly light-hearted side of this, but it's like they're in the middle of the tower. Somebody's found out. There's issues here to do with finances, and they just don't know what to do. 10 of Cups. Oh, Scorpio. What you're saying to this person is, look, we will be together. We will be happy. It will all work out. Don't worry. Scorpio. Death. This is your energy, guys. What you're saying to this person is, I'm sure we can transform this situation. I'm sure it's all going to work out. Don't worry. What is the energy between you two? What is the energy between you? Ooh, a Queen of Wands. So the block is the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands might be a family member who found out. Okay. Now, this could be a very fiery partner who's realized that this is a Queen of Wands, realized that the King of Wands, the guy that you've fallen in love with, has had a fling with you, and she's on the case. She's angry. She's upset. She's asked her husband to face Judgment Day, right? Or this could be a family member. This could be this guy's sister. Dare I say it, this could be this person's older child who saw a message. I don't know. But whomever the Queen of Wands is, she is the block. She is the reason why this person that you're in love with, your King of Wands, is pulling back. She's the reason. Yeah. So Scorps, what you are fearing is that very simply, you're just going to have to live with the beautiful memories of you two in the past. When you two met, when you two fell in love, you may be fearing that memories are all you're going to have, okay? You may be fearing this person saying to you, I'm sorry, but I'm patching up things with my partner, okay? The jig is up, everyone's found out, or somebody in particular has found out. What you're hoping for, Scorpio, is that this person chooses you with the lovers. What you're hoping for is that this person feels enough love for you, if I can speak, to do what he needs to do in order to be with you, to offer you a proper commitment, okay? And the final card, guys, is Justice. Now, that could be quite exciting. So shall we have a look at Justice? Let's have a look. So Archangel Michael, tell us about Justice for my Scorpios. Ooh, Four of Wands. Scorpio, I think this is your King of Wands saying to you, look, because of financial reasons, there's a lot of pentacles here, and because somebody's found out in the family, I cannot actually divorce, but Ace of Pentacles, I can arrange to move into legal separation so we can live together. How about that? What are you thinking about, Scorpio? Are you excited or not? What's going on here? Ooh. You're thinking about the Ten of Pentacles. Scorpio, you may have hoped that you two would actually marry. And this is you thinking, well, if my King of Wands is going to stay married, there's no hope in us getting married. What are you saying to your King of Wands? Two of Cups. You're very torn, Scorpio. What you're saying to your King of Wands is, okay, so there's no chance of us getting married in the future because you're going to stay married. But what you're telling me is we could live together and that you love me. It's as if you're wanting to get clear in your mind exactly what he's offering you. Okay. What is he going to say about that? All right. It's not ideal for him either, Scorpio. I've got to be honest. I mean, this is him saying to you, I am sorry, Page of Pentacles. It may be there are children in the mix and issues to do with money, settlement, child support, inheritance. It could be anything. What he's saying to you is, we could be happy together, we could live together, but I cannot actually get divorced. And it is about somehow keeping money within the family because of children, I think. Is he going to change his mind later on? He may. Oh, okay. Seven of Wands. Scorpio, that might be that. I mean, this is him being very strong with you, very direct with you, a little bit defensive, right? What he's saying is, that's all I can do, is what I'm hearing. That's all I can offer you. The Hanged Man. He may say to you, there's an issue with a Pisces. He may say to you, I really hope you can see my perspective in this. What are you going to say? I'm getting a very quiet energy from you. You're taking all this in. The Sun. You may be understanding that a Pisces or a Leo found out, and that caused the problem. That set the cat amongst the pigeons, as it were, right? Oh, okay. Is it because somebody found out you now can't get divorced because they're going to know that you're going to divorce to be with me, a lover? This person wants you to see their perspective. What they're saying is, look, Scorpio, we can still be happy. We can still grow and expand with each other. We can still live a beautiful life together. I just cannot actually legally divorce. So, Scorpio, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, okay, I love you, I understand, with the hope that they'll divorce in the future, even though I don't think they will? What is your response? Ooh. Wow, really? Two of Swords. Scorpio, you may say, I am sorry, but it's marriage or nothing. Because you were hoping, Scorpio, in the nicer sense, to sit in a beautiful 10 of Pentacles energy, feeling nice and stable with this person, wanting to get married. And what you're realizing is that is not what's on offer. That is not what's on offer. Okay. Okay, you recognize the truth, Scorpio. The truth is, marriage is not on the table. This guy is offering you love, happiness, togetherness, progress in this, living together, but he cannot offer you marriage because there's a lot of drama about someone finding out, and there are a lot of financial problems. He cannot afford to divorce. So what he's saying to you is, Scorpio, you either agree that we live together and we be happy and we take the whole conversation of marriage off the table, right? Or if you're not happy with that, we are going to have to leave it. I mean, it's kind of black or white I'm getting here. I mean, it's kind of, if you don't want to accept that, I totally understand. But if you do not want to accept living together, I cannot offer you anything more. And Scorpio, you may decide to say to him, okay, I'm really sorry. I've waited long enough. I've been incredibly patient. I want to get married. And if that is not going to be on offer, you may say, okay, I think we should end it. I think we should end it. So guys, oh my goodness. Let's see what the universe has to say, Scorpio. Let's see what comes through. Here we go, guys. Sacred Soul Portals. So Archangel Michael, what is the advice from the universe for my lovely Scorpios, please, to end their reading? Passage. Okay. In the moments between going from one place to another, you taste the sweetness of life. Scorpio, this is all about enjoying the journey rather than concentrating on the outcome. Archangel Michael saying leave it at that. Okay. So, I'm going to leave it there, Scorps. I really hope this has helped you. Do let me know whether or not this is your story. Take care of you guys, and of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Scorps. Bye, guys.